Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ron from Barrel Age Flicks. This is another re-release of one of our episodes that was never released in video form. This is episode 201, The Burbs. This was actually at my bar when our table that Ragnar was building us was being built, so we had to record at my bar. So I think it's the only, other than the Batman episode that we did, the Batman tasting room. But no, enjoy this episode. The first 15 minutes of this episode is only audio because I forgot to turn the camera on or something. I don't remember, but I got the audio side of it when we're doing the drink review. And then right when we get into the movie, it goes straight into video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, The Burbs, episode 201.
All Tom Hanks wanted was a quiet vacation at home.
This is what I need, Carol. I need this.
Welcome to Mayfield Place. A typical street in the Burbs.
Morning, Walter.
Where nothing much ever happened.
Walter's dog just took a dump on Rumsfield's lawn again.
Until the Klopeks moved in.
Klopex? Klopex.
Klopek. No one goes in, no one comes out.
Neighbors from hell.
It was a nice place to live.
He said he thinks the Klopeks are evil incarnate.
Well, you're much too smart to fall for that, aren't you, honey?
But now,
Carol!
you wouldn't want to visit there.
Ray, this is Walter.
The Burbs.
I'm going over the fence, and I'm not coming back till I find a dead body.
Ray, do you want him to take your family, kidnap them, tear their livers out, and make some kind of satanic pate? We found Walter!
We got a real problem.
I hit the gas line, I'd run!
God, I love this street.
Tom Hanks.
I think we are overreacting.
No!
The Burbs. It's one hell of a neighborhood.
Hey, honey, I think we should move.
Welcome to Barrel Age Flicks. This is Ron. I have been traumatized. And in the show we have...
This is Ragnar. I'm so confused right now.
And finally...
This is Adam, and I'm their designated driver.
Yeah, what is up, everybody? So this was a little last-minute decision to do this episode because we had another episode that had to get dropped until sometime in June. So today, for BAF, welcome to BAF, guys, we have the Peanut Gallery.
In case you guys didn't know who the fuck we are.
We got the Peanut Gallery. We have Adam and Anna for our Peanut Gallery here. They're going to be joining us for this episode.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
And then we have Ragnar, and then we have me hosting this episode.
And who the fuck are you?
Who are you? I'm Ron.
There you go.
Anyways, we are doing the classic 1989 film, The Burbs, our first ever Tom Hanks movie that we have done for BAF. Released February 17th, 1989, directed by Joe Dante. He was going to be a BAF Hall of Famer, but he is not because we have to get up to 5.
He's not
now.
good enough.
Yeah, so it doesn't work. But the movies that he's done, which is great movies here, he did Gremlins, he did Explorers, he did Matinee with John Goodman. I don't know if you all have seen that one. That's a fun one. He did Small Soldiers. He did Gremlins 2, The Next Batch. He did Inner Space. He also did...
That was good.
Yeah, he did The Howling, which is actually a fun werewolf movie from the 80s.
That's a good one.
He did Piranha. He did Looney Tunes Back in Action, The Hole, and Burying the X, which is... it's okay. I've seen it. It's one of his like last movies. He's been doing a lot more of the, those horror... the TV shows where they make like a horror movie for TV or something like that, where they have a whole bunch of different horror directors. He's done a couple things for that and stuff like that. This movie had an $18 million budget. It made only $49.1 million. So actually, it did pretty decent. The Rotten Tomatoes score, it got a 56% Rotten Tomatoes score, but it got a 71% for user score. So it actually
that makes good.
Yeah. It didn't do well, and the thing is, this thing was not as popular when it came out, but it's actually become a cult classic to the point where Joe Dante has been told many times that this is like one of their favorite films. They actually have parties just like they do for The Big Lebowski and stuff like that, where people dress up like people from the Burbs and they do like Burbs parties. But this,
hold on, hold the fuck on.
Oh yeah, they do.
They dress up like the Klopeks.
Damn it.
Yep.
Yes, they do.
So all right. So what? You wear a fucking house coat and a robe around?
Yeah.
In jammies.
Yep.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. I mean,
that is fucking weak as fuck.
Well, they do it for the Big Lebowski also. They do Big Lebowski parties and stuff like that.
That's different.
Yeah.
So you hold a Burbs party in the Burbs.
Apparently.
No, in the city. No, you hold a Burbs party in the city.
Yes. Yeah. This movie stars Tom Hanks as Ray. We got Bruce Dern as Rumsfeld. We got Rick DeCumming as Art. He was going to be a BF Hall of Famer, but he's not. So I got to erase that off because he was in Die Hard and Spaceballs. He was in Spaceballs as the one that Barf changes into with the fat. And he was also one of the power guys in Die Hard. We also have Carrie Fisher.
Yeah,
we
he's
have
the one in the sewer.
Yeah. We also have Corey Feldman. We have, sorry, I'm looking at my list because I had the BAF Hall of Famers. We got Courtney Gaines. We got Wendy Scull. We have Dick Miller. We also have another BAF Hall of Famer, Dick Miller. He was in Gremlins. He was in Explorers. And he was also in this. Like I said, the BAF Hall of Famer. Yeah, none of these are BAF Hall of Famers because I went by the 3 and now our BAF Hall of Fame. If you guys listen to our BAF Hall of Fame, it's top 5. Yeah. So other movies to come out around this time. There are actually some decent movies here. We got The Fly 2. We got Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I'm sure everybody's a fan with that one. We got A Toxic Avenger Part 2. I'm a fan of that one. It's classic trauma. Who's Harry Crumb? Has anybody ever seen that?
Yeah.
John Candy. Is it good? I've never seen. That's actually a John Candy film I've never seen.
It's okay. It's interesting.
Yeah.
An American Ninja 3. You know that one.
Those are fun movies. Those are fun. See, the problem with movies like those now is that you have, and this happens a lot, is that in your mind, in your memory bank of like growing up watching these movies and shit, they're like, they hold like a special place in your mind. So they're great. But unfortunately, when you go to fucking rewatch them, I'm like, fuck,
they're fucking crap.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yes, they are. So, the drink today that I picked for the movie, we haven't done a beer in a long time. We've been doing a lot of liquors, a lot of cocktails. It's very rare that we've been doing beers. We used to do a lot of them. So I kind of wanted to bring the beer back.
I know when everybody got upset. Oh, we do too many beers. We got to fucking do liquor.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing too many liquors. Now we got to do beer.
So we are going to be doing a beer called Beeline it's a chocolate honey brown ale from Three Roads Brewing Company. And it goes to this scene right here. It's a funny scene.
It is.
Hang on now.
The scene when Bruce Dern is grabbing the hose and he just falls right on his fucking ass.
Underwater.
So I had to go with this beer because it's got a great picture of a bee on it, and little details about this beer right here is a classic Northern English brown that we bumped up to 6.7%, added just a touch of coca nibs and loads of local honey sourced from the heart of Virginia beekeepers. So this is a local beer. Associates a rich bready malt and notes of toffee caramel blend with a subtle chocolate background and sweet floral nectar. So
Canned in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Yep. What? So this is a
Spicy boner
beer. Oh, yep. You gotta spin the wheel, Anna.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Don't give it to her.
I'm gonna keep it right here.
Why?
I'm gonna hold it down.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that.
It's not level.
Actually, that was a decent spin.
It's a lot better than yours. You fucking spin that thing to break it.
I didn't want it to go for
It's
an
a
hour.
Highlander show. You guys are having issues with it. We might have to change that one. I don't know if I can get a hold of Crystal. So you might have to do a respin.
Okay. Yeah, just do a respin.
Yeah, just do a respin. All right, let's see. You almost had Everclear.
That'd be okay.
She almost had a penis shot.
Look at that.
You got grab something yummy. You got lucky. Oh, and she's going to have her Smirnoff spicy, what's it called? The second one?
Tamarind.
Yes, which you brought for as
that
a
was
gift for the
actually
show.
not that bad. It's actually kind of tasty.
It's pretty good. Got a nice little spice to it. You want to wait to take that shot after you try this beer out? Or are you going to? Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and open these cans up. This is going to be interesting. I hope it's good. It's not an IPA. That's what we've always had a, issue with. Oh, man.
It exploded all over me.
It did.
Did it?
Yeah.
I didn't shake it.
I guess too much. A little overzealous.
There you go. All right, guys.
Fucking snorted all over my mic.
Did you drink it?
He did.
I did.
He drank it.
I'm drinking to hand it to her.
I put
because
it-
two people got to drink the same thing. So I
You a party foul right
I
there.
put it to my mouth, but I didn't drink
That's a
it.
spin.
That is a spin. So
Okay.
one of you got to spin. All right.
I'll spin.
All right, here we go. Actually,
It's pretty good.
that's not bad. It's okay. Do you taste the honey?
Nope.
Do you taste the
I
chocolate?
taste like the toffee. Is what it tastes.
Toffee, yeah.
Toffee
I
is
can
what I
see
taste.
that. It definitely has notes of toffee in it, but I do not taste any honey.
I feel like it tastes a little chocolate and toffee.
It's got
I
got a
taste
little.
brown ale. That's literally all I fucking taste.
So you probably got a bad batch. No, I don't taste just brown ale. I actually do taste a little bit of a toffee note and a little sweetness, just a little bit.
Nope.
You don't taste any sweetness to it?
No. Maybe I got vid.
I don't know. Here, try mine.
No.
You can't taste anymore.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
How do you think that's going to change your flavor by drinking a Red Bull?
Nope, because I can still taste it.
Oh, he's saying he can taste the Red Bull. So.
Oh, shit. All right.
Yeah, no, it tastes just like a fucking brown ale. That's it.
Are you a fan of brown ale?
I like brown ale, but I don't taste any honey or chocolate.
Yeah.
So,
A little weak.
yeah.
I taste a little bit of the, like I said, it's got a little sweetness to it. The toffee, when you said toffee, I
Yeah,
can
that's
see notes of
what
toffee.
what I taste.
The chocolate and honey, I don't sense any of that. I don't test, because I figure with honey, it would have actually like a little bit of a honey taste or a little bit more sweetness to it.
Right.
But it's actually very bland sweetness. It's not bad. It's easy to drink. Shit, who wants to go first?
I'll give it half a thumb.
You give it a half a thumb?
Yep.
Okay. Completely understand.
There's nothing there.
Not something you drink again.
No, it's fine. It doesn't taste bad.
It's just not
But I don't taste anything that it's describing.
Yeah, the honey and the chocolate and everything.
No. So
I would give it. I give it a thumb. It's drinkable. It's. I give one thumb. It's not.
That's
too
what I was going
bad.
to say is one, especially for the theme of what you're trying to go for with it being all that stuff. It fits the theme and all that stuff. So yeah, that's why I was going to give it a 1.
That's what the whole thing is. When you're going through Total Wine, you're looking through all these beers, and it's the artwork that pulls you. And whatever it is, it's always ending up to be a fucking IPA. And that's what I was trying not to go with. So I was glad this wasn't an IPA, but it just wasn't a perfect brown ale. I mean, like I said, it's drinkable. It's not bad, but I give it 1 thumb up. If somebody offered it to me, I'd drink it. Definitely, maybe different batches might be better or something like that. I have no idea, but 1 thumb up. So you give it a you said a half a thumb.
Half.
You give it a
1
thumb.
I give it a thumb.
You give it a thumb.
Yeah.
So you don't mind it.
No, I don't mind it. It's nice. It's refreshing. It's cold.
Yeah.
Beer.
yeah.
I don't think it would be
It's
good
beer.
warmed.
At least it doesn't taste bad.
Yeah, it's not one of the
Yeah,
gross
It doesn't
ones.
taste bad.
It doesn't taste bad, but it doesn't have the notes of flavor that it's telling you that
No,
it's
not
supposed
really.
to have. You just,
But
it
also,
just tastes
like, I'm
a-
not expecting it to be overly chocolatey or have that overly sweet honey taste to it.
But we've had beers that have like a really dark chocolate taste or something like that before.
Yeah.
We've had many beers. I remember we had during 1 hour photo, I think we had like a cookies and cream beer. Remember that one? It would taste like shit.
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's been very rare beers that we actually like. It's been very rare. And there's even been some IPAs that we gave 2 thumbs up for because it didn't
there's
really
some
taste
that
like a
are
full
nice.
IPA. Yeah, but it's okay. So that's our review for this beer. We're going to go ahead and take our break, and we will be right back to talk about the Burbs.
No, we won't.
Hi, I'm Raina.
I'm Chris, and we host Dominicated.
Join us as we move to Dominican Republic.
Our cat needs what now? We learn about everyday life.
What is a guagua? We learn the culture.
Necesito hablar mejor el español.
We meet great people.
We make mistakes.
Our electric bill is how much?
We see the sights.
We find the bargains.
We dream about buying a house.
How big will the spiders be, though?
We're just a couple of weirdos falling in love with life in DR.
República Dominicana.
And we'd love to bring you along with us as we become Dominicated.
Available on YouTube and Spotify.
All right, we are back with the show, and I have to spin the wheel.
Fucking knucklehead.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Doesn't look like we have a Patreon video for the drink reviews. So
You know what? No
turn
wonder our shit is on the decline.
All right, Adam, go ahead and spin the wheel.
I guess I'll drink my something young.
God, you guys landed on 8 so much during the Highlander show. 8 was like the major one.
Oh, that was
Elijah Craig.
Yeah.
Malort shot.
You almost got that.
Oh,
Cock shot.
You want a half Malort shot? Yeah, that's fine. All right. And let
That
me
would have
spin.
been funny.
Let's see what we got here.
Hold on.
Why did that? Yeah, that like
it's all
slow.
fucking nut is loose.
You want me to do a respin?
You're gonna have to.
All right. Damn it, because I had to grab something yummy too. All right, here we go.
You spin the goddamn wheel so hard to break it.
Why is it?
What the fuck is going on with this thing? I was holding it. All right, hold on.
Hold it from the bottom and not the top.
Yeah.
I think when you're holding it from the top, you're pushing down on it. That's what it was.
There you go.
There we go.
Somehow you were pushing down on this, and that was making that weird.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Self-destruct. Self-destruct. All right, guys. So we have a self-destruct. Unbelievable that we're getting that already. So let's see what we got here.
It happens.
All right. So we will be right back.
No, just let it go. Fuck it.
I'll do a Batman transition so I can pour these shots. So I'm not going to take up the time. All right. Do you remember your glasses?
This is mine.
Mine's right here.
All right. Do you have yours over there? All right. I guess I'll just grab one of these. All right. Malort. Let's see here.
Malort for everybody.
Drink it, fucker.
All right,
That one.
all right, you do a full shot since you got 2 of them?
Huh?
I'll give you a full shot and that'll be your 2.
That's fine.
All right.
Well, now I got a glass right here. Is that?
He's already got one.
Oh, that's for Sharon.
This is
That's
for,
mine.
Oh, you kind of went on the red.
Yeah.
Oh.
Technically, it is on the red.
It's no, god damn it doesn't count. We've
Yeah,
already
I know.
discussed this
I know.
1,000,000 times on every fucking show.
Don't drink it accidentally, Jason.
I'm not.
Take the
Kidding.
bottle.
I'm kidding.
All right.
You
fucking
All right,
sons
hold
of
on.
bitches. Hold on for
All
what?
right, we are back. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
Skål. Tastes like the morning after pill.
What? Tastes like your dad left you. All right. All right, so let's get to this movie, The Burbs. So,
Yeah,
when
so
was-
why'd you pick it?
Thank you.
I picked this one. Well, first of all, this was kind of a last minute thing because we had a show canceled. So I just went through my Shop Factory collection and I was like, I'm going to find a movie that we can just try. I'm going to do a comedy. I saw The Burbs. I was like, you know what? That's a funny movie. We'll go ahead and do that one. Just that's the only reason why I picked it. But question to ask you guys: when was the first time you saw this movie?
Probably when it came out, or shortly after.
1989.
Yeah, somewhere's around there.
Yeah, I probably saw it pretty soon after it came out on VHS.
None of you saw it on theater.
No.
I doubt it.
I saw this. I think in the late 90s or something like that. I remember seeing it on. I think I grabbed it from the $5 bin or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was in a hunt for all the different Tom Hanks movies because Tom Hanks was really good with comedy. He was a big comedy guy in the 80s, and then he went more to drama when he got into early 90s. You said you saw this probably when it came out, like probably
Maybe
on VHS or something like that.
Yeah, after it came out.
And the thing about Tom Hanks is that this movie was the year of Tom Hanks when it came out because another movie that came out, he got an Oscar nomination for, which was for Big, which is a great movie.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he also did The Money Pit. He did Turner Hooch. He did Dragnet, didn't he? Dragnet with Dan Aykroyd?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, which actually not a bad movie. Turner Hooch was a good movie. Fucking ending sucked,
Right.
But it was a good movie. But The Burbs is kind of like a dark comedy. And when it comes to Joe Dante is a director he's a big fan of the 50s. So a lot of his movies take a lot of 50s. He takes a lot of actors around that time and puts them in his movie. Dick Miller. There's a couple other ones that he has in there. Dick Miller is in every single Joe Dante film. Interspace is a classic right there. Yeah, Dick Miller's in every single Joe Dante film. Yeah.
But wasn't the house the Leave It to Beaver house?
Yes, Leave at the Beaver House.
Yeah,
Actually, there was a lot of things because this was actually shot on Mockingbird Lane, also where the Munsters was the original Munsters. Leave at the Beaver House. There was another. I think one of the Arts House or Rum's house is I think the Munsters house or something like that.
And the cul-de-sac was.
I think it's used on Desperate Housewives.
Yes,
Desperate Housewives. It's actually a cul-de-sac very much used a lot in Hollywood.
Desperate Housewives?
Desperate Housewives.
Sound like you said Desperate Housewives.
It's Hot Wives.
Oh, Housewives, yeah.
That's something different.
But, I mean, this movie also
That's
was
not
filmed.
on the networks.
They had
it's not.
They did their tours actually throughout this movie to the point where while they were filming this movie, they had to pause movie because you had a tour bus running through saying, "Oh, this movie Burbs is being filmed" and stuff like that. So there was a lot of interruptions to the making of this movie. But
surprised they didn't close it off.
No, it's just that's. I mean, like his Universal Studios, even though it's an amusement park, there is a lot of tours and there's a lot of things filmed over there. But like I said, this cul-de-sac is used a lot. And when you think about this cul-de-sac, I think it's an amazing cul-de-sac because it's been used in so many movies. But the fact that it looks like a real cul-de-sac, but it's actually filmed in a studio lot, which was really cool about that. They were doing it at nights for the night shoots and during the days and stuff like that. But there's a lot of classic stuff in this movie that I love. A lot of great comedy.
Such as?
Well, you got Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman is a favorite of mine. I actually love Corey Feldman. He was in a lot of great movies like Friday the 13th Final Chapter, Goonies, of course, his mouth, and everything else. But this is actually, he was friends with Michael Jackson at the time. And Michael Jackson used to bring his chimpanzee, Bubbles.
Corey brought Bubbles.
Yes,
Michael Jackson
banned.
never came to the studio.
No, not Michael Jackson, but the chimpanzee was. But he was banned from the set because he was throwing poo everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, so it was a very interesting thing. But Corey Feldman was also big from the two Corys, basically, where it's License to Drive, and then you also had the Lost Boys and stuff like that. But he's hilarious at this. Like, I called the pizza dude.
Yeah.
He was funny in this, and also the fact that he was getting his friends,
hitting on fucking Rumsfeld's wife.
Yeah.
Oh, that scene was fucking funny.
Oh, yeah, what did he say? That guy's a meatball.
Because of meatball.
Look, Mrs. or Mrs. So and So, no tan lines today, huh?
Which she is also another chick that's in a lot of Joe Dante films. She was also in Inner Space as the one that Martin Short was trying to date, and she was always chewing the gum. Yeah, that was her.
Oh, yep.
And then
I was thinking of fucking Meg Ryan.
And she's the mom from. What is it, American Dad?
Yeah, she's the voice for the mom on American Dad.
Yes.
Oh, is she really?
Yes.
No
she's also the mother in Small Soldiers. She's the mother and also in that and everything else. But
she got the job for American Dad because Seth MacFarlane liked how her voice was in the Burbs.
Yeah, which she did.
Really?
She did a very good job, to tell you the truth. I think she was a hell of a, she was hot. Actually, too, but the fact that Bruce Dern, I loved his whole military because I think he's a Vietnam vet and everything.
I was getting ready to. So, do y'all think he actually was? Because they never actually said.
I mean, he had the uniform and everything else.
That doesn't mean shit.
That doesn't mean. And just if you look at,
especially when he goes out and he's like, he puts the flag up and he does his salute.
It was
and
almost
everything.
like a stolen valor kind of thing. Just wondering.
You think so?
I think he was supposed to be though.
The way he was acting.
Yeah,
I think.
He put the American flag up in the morning.
Yeah. So it's one of two things, I think. He either was, obviously.
And got discharged.
Yeah. Or he was just in, what the hell was the movie? We did it last year. It was Stu's pick.
He was in The Hateful Eight.
No.
He was in Django Unchained.
No.
You talking about Bruce Dern?
No.
We were talking about something with stolen valor. I don't remember what it was though.
No. Anyways, no, where he's a military nut. Hold on, come back to me. I'm gonna get it here in a minute. No, it's a specific movie.
There was another thing about the filming of this movie is it was filmed during a film strike.
Right.
So the fact is they could not rewrite and do scripts, so there was a lot of ad-lib in this film.
Yeah.
And a lot of funny moments in this film that were ad-lib, especially by Tom Hanks. Like the scene at the end at the ambulance when he just throws the what's it called? When the gurney inside the thing and just jumps right on it.
Yeah.
That was all ad-lib. And Joe Dante loved it so much that he kept it inside the film.
I want to know how he went down the steps. At the very end, when
he just kind of slid?
It's like, how did he do that?
Yes. That's the thing. Tom Hanks is good with a very physical comedy.
Yeah.
And I thought that he was great in this. But I actually really, even though he was an annoying neighbor, Art was kind of funny, but annoying as hell.
Man. Fuck him,
You didn't care for Art, did you?
Dude, that motherfucker is annoying as all how dog shit.
Oh, he's a dumbass.
He almost shot him.
I know. Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. When he was
Art's got a gun. What?
But no, like he comes over in the morning and like he literally just starts rummaging through.
I want to know what he's going to do with the pineapple.
I know. What about he pulled out everything.
He pulled out. He's eating breakfast. He's eating their cereal.
Yeah.
And breaking eggs and everything like that. So he goes to the fridge and he pulls out ribs and a pineapple. It's like,
he's a welcome guest in the house, I guess.
And then
Yeah, the wife is just staring at
the
him.
wife walks by.
Yeah.
The wife walks by with a bowl. He reaches up and grabs in it, and takes a bite of it, and it ends up being dog food.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah.
The other thing was also when they were inside the neighbor's house with the one with the toupee and everything,
right.
And he just grabs the thing of cookies out of the fridge, or fresh brownies or something like that, and then Corey Feldman comes through the door and it smashes all over the ground.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh man, I think Tom Hanks and or actually Ray and Art were actually a fun duo. But you could tell that he was annoyed as hell of his neighbor and everything else. But then he was also very excited, especially when he had, I just got a new thing of tools today. Oh, so
let's build something.
Let's build something and everything else. But it really shows like the suburban life.
Supposedly that Tom Hanks and Rick did not get along.
No, they did not.
Yeah.
They did not get along at all. And actually, but Carrie Fisher, Tom Hanks tried to get Carrie Fisher on the set. Actually, Tom Hanks advocated for Carrie Fisher to play Carol, and he wanted her over other actresses considered simply because of his love for Star Wars movies, which I thought was cool. But did you know she was wearing a wig the whole time?
Oh, no.
She was wearing a wig throughout this whole movie, and when she took the wig off, her hair looked exactly the same.
Right.
Which I never understood the whole thing. I watched a documentary about it, but they put a wig on her for some reason. But in a way, when you see her, you could see that she was wearing a wig.
It's one of the things where the wig always looks the same.
Yeah.
When somebody gets your hair done, you may not be able to get it the same all the time.
Yeah.
And so there may not be continuity in the movie. So with a wig, there's continuity and it always looks the same. So that's probably why.
And Carrie Fisher was also going through issues around that time too, because she went through
falling down.
Was it falling down?
That's what I'm thinking of. So when he's going through fucking when he's walking home from LA, and he gets into the fucking surplus store.
There's a surplus store.
Yeah, that's the guy that I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking of.
That was a good episode.
Yeah,
that was a lot. Everclear in that episode.
That was.
I think Everclear was the drink of the show, I believe.
Who was the actor for that one?
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
That's what I was trying to think of when I was going through it.
Right.
Yeah.
I like
But
that movie.
I think of with fucking what's his name? So like I said, he's he either was active or he's just a fucking military nut, like the dude in the surplus store. You know.
Do you think he was a real Vietnam vet, or do you think he was?
It's one of the two.
Yeah.
You really don't know.
I think he could have been.
I just get the feeling the way some of the terminology he tried to use and the way he tried to use it just didn't seem to fit quite right.
Yeah.
And so that's why I get the feeling that he wasn't, and he was just way into it.
Well, that scene when he falls off the roof and the gun goes off.
That was funny.
Yeah. And then you see Corey Feldman, awesome! And they all start clapping their hands, all of his friends, because they're basically he has all of his friends in town just to watch the whole fucking.
How old is Ricky?
Ricky, I'd say he's
He's probably an older teenager.
like 18, 17.
Because he's out there drinking beer with.
He's probably like maybe he's 21.
Yeah.
Maybe he's 21.
It's hard
like
to say, but it's just. No, I think he's a teenager, and
I think he
they
is.
just don't care.
I think he's a late.
You know who was
teenager.
originally considered for his role? Pauly Shore.
Oh,
that would have been funny as fuck. Yeah, that would have been
A young and
that would
unknown
have been a
Pauly Shore.
different movie, but
Yeah.
that would have.
A young and unknown Pauly Shore was considered for the role of Ricky, but director Joe Dante was more impressed with Corey Feldman's audition, so it went with Corey Feldman. But
he
you
didn't
think
even
it would have
audition. Corey Feldman walked in. He walked into his
No, it
studio
says Joe
wearing,
Dante. I remember watching. Did you watch the documentary?
because he came in from. He had just finished filming Dream a Little Dream.
Yeah, and he had his long
And he
hair
had
and
the long
everything.
black hair and all
Yep.
that. And we walked in, and Joe Dante looked at him and goes,
But he said something.
No,
too.
he said he liked it. He said
Yeah, he goes,
because I think the people in the office, the women in the office, were like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah,
and everything
Corey
else.
kind of apologized for how he looked.
And Joe Dante was
And
like,
Joe's like, no, that's
I'm cool with
perfect.
it. Yeah, I'm cool with it. Yeah,
Right.
You watched the documentary, didn't you?
No.
Oh, because that was actually in the documentary and
You
everything
know why
else.
he knows it? It's because he's old.
Yes, he
You know
is.
what? I wanted to point out one more time.
This movie did come out when I graduated.
Fuck, you're
I
old.
was gonna say.
Shut up.
You graduated in 1989?
I did.
Jesus Christ, I feel
I
fucking...
mean, I didn't even graduate in the 80s.
Wow. You're old.
Jesus Christ, I'm getting
Of course.
Shut the fuck
Hey, you know what? We get to make fun of you. We get to make fun of Chase for how fucking young he is, and now you got the old guys. We got the young guy and the old guy now.
That's how Stu said that last time. He was like, I like how we have Chase is the old one. And Adam is the, I was like,
I did graduate in 92, so I'm probably still older than you guys.
You are.
Well.
But he's the older one.
He is.
Yes.
He is.
So, what did you all think of? Okay, you guys didn't care for art.
No, I thought he was fucking annoying as hell.
Could you have a neighbor like? Would you like to like? Could you have a friend
Would
like
I
that?
like a neighbor like that? Fuck no, I wouldn't.
So you'd be telling him to get the fuck out of here and go, like just him walking in your house and just eating your food and just like feeling all comfortable and everything.
So it depends on the fucking relationship that I have with this individual, because I've had people like that, and it's perfectly fine, but I've known them for quite a while.
Oh, people always go, a guy going in your house and drinking your drink. Well, I do that, but I mean,
do you want to continue this conversation now?
Point taken.
What would you do if this happened? Oh, that's really easy.
Oh, damn, he's talking about
first
me.
you already say I'm Squeaks, and now I'm Art of your fucking clan.
Well, at least you guys aren't really neighbors.
Well,
I know that makes it easier.
Damn.
I'd be over every fucking.
You know, he at least has to go home.
What do you think? Do you think you can have a neighbor like Art and deal with him?
I don't know if I can deal with somebody just walking in the house first thing in the morning and eat my food and stuff like that. I don't know.
We actually keep our door locked because we live out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
I mean, they're true friends. I mean,
Yeah.
they're when you think about it, especially when Tom Hanks. This is the scene that actually there's a clip right here. It's the scene when they find the femur from the dog and everything else, and I think it's funny because in the beginning of the scene, he bothers him while he's taking a nap.
Ray. Oh, I'm only trying to take a nap. I'm only
Son
laying
of a
here
bitch.
with my eyes closed, trying to get some goddamn sleep.
Take some sleep.
Quiet. I wouldn't wake if it wasn't important. I think we flushed him out.
Okay.
The Klopex, Rumsfeld and I, we flushed him out.
Wow.
We wrote a note. We slipped it under their door. We rang the bell and then we ran.
You did that?
Yeah. Oh, shit! Stupid idiot! I can't believe you. I know what you've done. That's all. I didn't sign it. Oh, I can't believe you.
I can see you doing that.
God,
Which part?
You being Tom Hanks.
You gotta give him
Yeah, and I can see you being him.
Let him know that you're there.
Probably.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Here's the
Go
thing,
get
though.
it.
All right, see, they're going to think that I did it. Yeah, they are.
Why?
Because the old guy, he saw me write a note and put it underneath Walter's door. So now they're going to think that I did it.
You wrote a note and put it under the... I didn't know that. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we got him on the run now. Now they know that we know that they know that we know.
Yes, it does matter. You did it, but they're going to suspect me.
They're not going to suspect
They
anybody.
worked really well off together, even though that they
Yeah.
hated each other on set.
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't get along.
I don't know if they hate it. I just
There wasn't any good chemistry between them off set, but on film it was great.
Yeah.
It's a femur. It's a femur bone.
A femur just happens to be a human thigh bone, right?
Wait, how do you know that?
Biology 101. I mean, look at the size of this thing. You think this came off a chicken or something? Where the hell did Vince get this?
This is a funny shot. The camera going zoom in, zoom out.
Ray, there's no doubt anymore. This is real. Your neighbors are murdering people. They're chopping them up. They're burying them in their backyard. Ray, this is Walter.
That was a funny scene.
Yeah.
You got to admit, because the thing about this whole movie is that the whole movie is about a neighbor that it's got a weird noise in their basement where their basement lights up and everything else. They don't know what the hell's going on. And then there you can see Tom Hanks looking through the window, which by a beautiful score by Jerry Goldsmith. He does a great job with the score, which we'll talk about later. But you seeing them burying holes out in the their backyard and stuff like that. So it's like, what the hell's going on here? So it's just like neighbors just like wondering what's going on. So the good question to ask you guys: have you ever dealt with something like that? Not like this, but where you looked at a neighbor like, something's up with that neighbor. Something's up with them. Like, what the fuck is going on?
We used to have this. Well, we still have this neighbor.
So you still have the neighbor?
Well,
and they would drive around with, I don't know, was it their dad or mom in the truck? And they were so old, it kind of looked like they were dead. Like they were just kind of flopping back and forth. Like
so the ones that live there now, the ones that live there now is the son and his wife.
Yeah,
they're weird enough as it is. But it was his father and I believe his mother. It was either his mother or his grandmother. But whenever his father was driving around with her in the truck, she literally looked like she was just leaning over on the door, and I swear she was dead. I never saw her move. I never saw her eyes open.
No shit.
Interesting.
It was just like...
We'd always be like, there's that dead lady.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is this like the mother from Psycho? Yeah. And he's just driving around with mama in the truck.
I mean, they're just weird. The cops are always over there.
Yeah.
The guy would get drunk and drive up and down his driveway in some loud diesel truck.
Ooh.
It's just weird.
Interesting.
All
right.
Yeah. We live out in the country, so.
Oh. Ragnar? You said you had
I've had a couple.
Yeah.
I've lived a lot of places.
Yeah.
And so let's see, first one would be when lived in San Diego and bought our first house there. And it's a nice house in a semi not decent neighborhood.
Yeah.
But my neighbors appreciated me and the people that were around, helped it out. But my neighbor, so when we moved in there, they had like probably a 14 or 15 foot John boat.
Yeah.
That was on a trailer and they parked it in front of my house. So not knowing anything about them, I walk up to their fucking door, ask them if they can move their boat, please, because I need to park such and such in front. And gave them a day, didn't do anything about it. I was like, all right, well, fuck it. So I picked the boat up, fucking moved in front of their house. And then I started noticing different things going on there. It was whatever, I don't give a shit about it. It was a house full of fucking Mexicans.
Oh, fuck.
And we would always see different people coming and going, but it's never the same person at all.
Cartel.
And then somebody else actually rented out half of the house. And then the garage area was left. Like they couldn't do anything in the garage with the garage portion. So it was like the other half of the house of it. And so I was actually talking to the lady one day, and she was pissed because she didn't know anything about it. That so half the house is hers to rent, the garage portion and the rest of the back of the house is off limits, and shit. And people coming and going, it's never the same fucking people ever. So
probably drugs going on in that place.
Well, we figured it was fucking they're trafficking and shit and running.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, something.
Red
so.
But it was something that got your curiosity to the point where it was like, what the fuck is going on over there?
Yeah. So I used to do a lot of peeking.
Yeah.
And there was another one.
Reminds me of Disturbia.
That's what I was going to say.
There was another one at our current house. Our neighbors, never seen them. We would never see them ever.
I see. I got something the same.
And all of a sudden, fucking one day, they're just gone. Out of the blue, they're gone.
Just across the street?
And no, literally right next to us.
On the left side or right side of you?
Looking at my house is on the left.
Okay. Yeah, I've never noticed that one.
Yeah. So like I would see the wife there every so often. I would see the husband on the back.
Yeah.
Doing something or whatever. But out of the blue, one day, they were never outside aside from like maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
You know, other than that, they were always inside. Never really saw them ever. And then one day they were just gone. It's like poof, out of the fucking blue. And a new family moved in like shortly after that.
See,
it was just really weird.
See, I have the same thing across the street. On the left side of the house across the street from me, there is a house that I see them. I think I've lived here for 7, 8 years or something like that. I've seen it maybe 6 or 7 times.
Is that the one with the
grass that's never cut?
That's not the one with the multiple cars in the driveway.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's the one up there. The yard looks like shit.
That's probably why, because I can't see the house.
And I remember I was...
So it literally just looks like it's one property.
Yeah, the grass is never cut. And I remember one time I was going down the road and I saw the kid. They have a kid. I think he goes to high school and everything else right now, but he just sits at the window and just looks outside. It's like he's trapped inside the house. Right. And I always wonder, and I've seen the mother, maybe the mother and the father. The father's got like long hair or something like that. And I'm like always wondering, I remember the older kid wanted to play with our kids, and I told my wife, like, no, not happening. I don't trust that kid. I don't know what's going on in that house.
Just wait till you see them on Snapped or one of those shows. Investigative discovery shows.
Right.
No.
Yeah, they don't listen to the show, so fuck them. But the fact is that it was just kind of strange. Like I said, I think everybody will deal with that type of neighbor. They were like your curiosity, like really, you wonder, like, is there something going on? What the fuck's going on over there? Like, you want to know what the hell, like when they keep to themselves and you don't ever see them and stuff like that. So that's why when I see this movie,
our neighbors might think that of us.
I know because we're either at work or we're home. And,
yeah.
I mean, we're outside.
Yeah. So it's something that's very, it's a interesting thing about curiosity when, curiosity kills the cat, trying to figure out what's going on with your neighbors and stuff like that. So that's what this movie's basically about. But it's funny how these 3 neighbors, they team up together to find out what the fuck's going on. And each of them has a different personality. Art is the fucking dumbass. Rumsfeld is, I think he's great. I think he's funny. And he's very like, especially when they actually go into the person's house after the bees and stuff like that. And they even have the wives with them. The wives like step up and it's fucking funny because
peeling the wallpaper,
but also the surgeon, the one that's the murderer basically, but you don't know till the end of the movie, has got this like painting, and Rumsfeld just keeps looking at it. It's like, is this supposed to be this way? He keeps turning the painting,
keeps moving it.
because he can't tell if it's like upright or upside down or something like that. And then the murderer actually puts it the right way and stuff like that. But then the food that they feed them is pretzels and sardines, which Sammy actually suggested to me. Hey, so you're doing beer. You should do pretzels and sardines as a side. I'm like, no. I'm not bringing pretzels and sardines.
I said we should get pizza for the pizza dude.
Should have gotten pizza for the pizza dude.
Are we getting a quarter pounder, dude? You want me to pick you up something? No, it's all right, man. I called the pizza dude.
That's where if you close your eyes, you can see Michelangelo.
No, Sammy said the exact same thing. Sounded exactly. No, it's not Michelangelo. It's actually Donatello.
Is it Donatello? Okay.
Yeah, because Corey Feldman did the voice of Donatello for which to me, the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie is great. And Corey Feldman was great as that. He was also a Foot Clan, one of the Foot Clan members. Did the voice and stuff like that. It was the one that slapped April. But that's a fun movie. I mean, that right there is a fucking classic. But there's a lot of great scenes in this movie. Like I said, a lot of slapstick comedy. Bruce Dern fucking on the roof doing like the what was he doing to basically
scouting?
Yeah, there you go, scouting and everything else. And his fucking Corey Feldman's down there saying, "Hey, when's something gonna happen?" And he's just like go tell your
paint your house.
Yeah, go tell your friends to fuck off. But so many great scenes in this movie. So I ask you, what is your favorite scene in this in the Burbs? Like, what scene made you laugh out loud?
It's the bee scene.
The bee scene was
when
kind
they're
of
running
funny.
and
when Bruce Dern runs with a hose.
Yeah, well, I've watched it so many times. I'm like, look, he's going to do that thing where he pulls too far and falls down.
Yeah, great slapstick comedy.
That's just my favorite one.
Yeah, the bee scene was kind of funny. Like I said, that's what I'm with the beer with. What do you think, Adam?
Art falling into the shed after he cutting the power wire.
my teeth are
my fillings are high.
Great comedy relief right there. He even though he was annoying, he did make me laugh in certain scenes, and just because of how dumbass he was. But he was also lazy as fuck, because when him and Tom Hanks were in the backyard and they were really going for this, trying to find out where the bodies were.
Off on the radio while they're digging holes.
I'm getting kind of hungry here. It's a little hot out here.
You fat fuck.
That when they wanted him to, Carrie Fisher wouldn't let him leave the house, and they're up on the balcony, and they kind of kick the gravel like two little kids walking away.
Yeah.
We wanted to come out and play.
That part, that was funny. That was really funny.
How about you, Ragnar?
So I liked when actually each one of them actually fell through the deck.
Oh yeah,
because each one of them got their own turn with falling through the deck.
Yeah.
But the one that I actually really like is when he actually falls off the fucking roof. Because,
when Bruce Dern falls off the roof?
Yeah, because it's a certain point where you think he's actually going to be okay.
Yeah.
And then, no, he just keeps going and going and going. And then goes all the way down to the fucking ground, and then his fucking rifle goes off.
All right.
All right. Yep.
Clapping their hands and everything. The scene I like is when they're going through the trash. Especially with the two trash guys, and that's Dick Miller and Robert Picardo. And Robert Picardo is another Joe Dante regular. He's actually in a lot of. He's actually in almost every Joe Dante film. He was the alien in Explorers. He was the big tycoon guy or the assistant guy in Gremlins: The New Batch. He was one of the main werewolves in The Howling. He's in all of his films. He's actually He's actually a great as the Doctor in Star Trek Voyager. I don't know.
Right.
That's what I was going to say. What is he in?
Oh, Robert
Star Trek
Picardo.
Voyager. He was also in Stargate and Stargate Atlantis.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Of course you would know that. You're the Stargate geek. That was a crazy episode with you, Stu, and Chase having an orgasm over Stargate. And me and Ragnar were like scratching our heads just listening to you guys.
Looking at y'all's watches. Okay, we'll step outside. Y'all keep on going. We'll come back in when you're done.
2 hours later.
Yeah, that was a
Hey,
a long epic show.
So did you ever watch any of those episodes?
No, I have not. Have you?
I never said I was going to.
When I make the time. I got to make the time.
You said you were going to.
Are you trying to get a punishment shot out of this?
No.
No, I didn't.
I'm just letting it be known.
I know.
That you said you were going to watch them, and you have not.
Watch what?
The Stargate show.
Stargate.
Because they went on about it. I was like, yeah, it seems interesting. I haven't watched it yet. And that was like back in January or February.
Yeah.
Almost in June.
It's even on that Freevee channel. I just
Tubi?
no Freevee.
I've never heard of Freevee.
Oh,
How many fucking streaming things are there?
There's a bunch of them.
A lot.
But it does. There is a Stargate Tubi channel. Yeah.
They
Tubi
have a
has its own-
Stargate channel?
Yeah. You know how Tubi has its own channels and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Really?
There is actually a Stargate channel.
Oh,
Interesting.
God.
Yeah.
You'll be watching it all again.
Who's your favorite character? There's a lot of characters in this. Well, not much. I mean, when you think about it, you got the three guys, and then you got Corey Feldman, but then you also got the villains.
You got the wives.
Yeah, Carrie Fisher and the other chick, Bruce Dern's wife, which was funny because
Wendy Shaw.
Huh?
Wendy Shaw.
Yes. Who's your favorite character?
I think Tom Hanks is my favorite character. Just
You enjoy Tom Hanks?
Yeah, he's one of my favorite actors. Just all his physical comedy and
Do you like his more comedy or do you like more of his drama?
both.
Okay.
Both.
Well, I will ask the movie what your favorite Tom Hanks film is. So you like Tom Hanks. How about you?
The dog. I'm sorry. How do you get? We were talking about that earlier. How do you get a dog to squint? I mean, that's just perfect. It's just like, and then the dog runs out in the yard and takes a shit, and it's just like
Rumsfeld is getting
and stuffs in the back of it, and just like, I just love that dog.
I think he was saying something. I was like, no wonder why his grass is so fucking perfect because his dog's like take a shit in my yard.
Trained to shit in my yard.
But yeah, just whenever, every time when they did that one scene where everybody's like, they're looking at their eyes real closely, and then they end up looking at the dog, and the dog's just sitting there squinting. It's like, how in the hell did they get the dog to squint?
They put the sun in his eyes.
Yeah, she had a big
light.
big ass flashlight right in his eyes.
No, but that scene is funny because when they saw them, I think it was when the one dude was getting out of the house. The first time they saw one of the guys out of the house, the one with the sideburns and which he's actually been in a lot of movies.
Hans.
He actually. So, do you remember the Jessica Biel version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yes.
Yeah.
The little boy.
Yes.
those two fuckers look exactly the same.
Might be a reincarnate, or what's it called?
Just stop
Reincarnation?
Yeah, thank you. No, that's a good one, actually.
Words are hard.
They look exactly the fuck. If you put those two little sons of bitches side by side, they look exactly the same.
Which actually, he was going to be a BAF Hall of Famer because we did 2 other movies with him. We also did, remember Memphis Belle?
I do.
Yeah, he was one of the side gunners.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and there was another movie that he was in, but like I said, I didn't put him down because he hadn't hit there yet. But he's actually been in a lot of other movies I've seen him in, but he was really cool in this. And I remember Joe Dante even told him to do some research on a language and stuff like that. And he did like kind of a German thing, but he also had like the hat and the fucking, the German overall. What are they called? I don't know what they're called.
Lederhosen.
Lederhosen and stuff like that. But he was.
No, he was not wearing a lederhosen.
What was he wearing then?
Pants and suspenders and a shirt.
Oh, okay. Maybe I thought it was lederhosen and stuff like that because he had the German hat though. That was
no.
What kind of hat was that?
He didn't have a hat on
Yeah,
until
he did.
the end of the movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
yeah. Isn't that a German hat?
I don't think it was I think it was just I don't think it was that.
And then the other dude, the older dude, the one that's got like the grumpy looking face. Apparently, he was very deaf, but he was a hoot on the set and everything else. But his whole look, where he just looked fucking
Uncle Rube.
Uncle Reuben. Yeah.
He was always looking like all grumpy as shit and everything else. I actually enjoyed his character. But what was your favorite character, Ragnar? Oh, a punishment shot?
You just asked me that.
And what you said?
Oh
no, he said the dog. I never got to you.
Never mind. I was thinking of something else.
What the fuck are you talking about? I get a punishment shot. I'm like, no, who's your favorite fucking? So you like the dog?
Yes.
All right. So now we're you.
Oh, he was in Back to the Future too. That's right. Okay.
Yeah,
he was the one that tried to ask her to dance. It says, "Get away, McFly," and started dancing with her on the first movie.
Grab Lorraine.
Yeah. There was another movie. There was another movie he was in that we did. I just don't remember what it was.
Aside from Memphis Belle.
Yeah, because I remember him clearly in Memphis Belle. But I don't know.
Favorite character would be Rumsfeld.
Rumsfeld?
Yeah.
So that's my favorite character too. I would agree with Ragnar on that. He was my I just liked his attitude, and he was like he wasn't afraid to say shit. And his wife kind of, held him down, stuff like that. I loved him and his wife's like dynamic between each other. I thought that their chemistry was really cool. But it was funny because she looked very young and he was a lot older.
Right.
I mean, but I love Bruce Dern. Bruce Dern's good in just about every movie I've seen him in. I mean, he's been in a couple Tarantino movies. I don't know if you guys ever seen the black and white movie Nebraska.
No.
It's actually a really good movie. But so many movies he's been in, but he was really good to be in a comedic character the way that he was. I thought that him, Art, and Ray did a really good job. What did y'all guys think of the dream sequence with the giant barbecue?
That was funny.
There was a big problem with that scene, though. The thing is, there was a lot cut out. The work print. In fact, I actually got to watch the work print edition. If you watch that scene, you could tell that it was extremely cut up. Like things just went too fast. When you see Art as like a fucking ice cream.
Oh yeah, because he was the character from that story he was telling earlier.
Yeah, there was also another scene because originally in the story, Tom Hanks lost his job and never told his wife. So there was going to be a scene in that that dream sequence where his boss is coming up and saying something to him and stuff like that. But that was just a plot line that they cut out of the movie.
Yeah, but you can kind of tell though.
You can tell it's cut up.
Well, no, you can kind of you can tell it's cut up, but you can kind of tell that something other than he's on vacation.
It was more than just a vacation.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. That originally it was because he lost his job and he didn't have a job.
And that would explain why he's on a vacation and his fucking wife is nagging the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
And he's getting pissed off about it.
But the funny thing is, during this whole movie, is that Ray is like going against what these guys are saying. They're all like suspicious, and he was suspicious, but he was like, I'm not going with this. But then they go into the house and he finds the toupee, and then they do this whole the plan right here.
So, what's the deal, Ray? Are you siding with the chicks against us? Is that it?
It's typical 80s.
Totally pussy whipped
shit.
or what?
Yeah.
Why don't you just take your balls out of your wife's purse? Make a stand for one time in your life.
I love Rumsfeld. I fucking love him.
Hey, Ray, come on. It's just a figure of speech, Ray.
Oh, you want my balls? Here you go.
It's Walter's rug, so you got an old guy's wake. Big deal.
You've had that in your trousers all day?
After you found this in Walter's house yesterday, I slipped it back in through the mail slot.
Well, where did you get it this time? Klopeks?
I love the score to this movie.
After the dog came up out of the basement, I found it wedged between a bunch of magazines, all of which, I might add, were addressed to Walter.
Well, then that means that Klopeks
Went back inside Walter's house and got the hair. What do we do now, soldier?
Well, you heard them say they were going away tomorrow. As soon as that car leaves in the morning, I'm going over the fence, and I'm not coming back till I find a dead body. Nobody knocks off an old man in my neighborhood and gets away with it.
Love it. I think that the funny thing about that, and we'll talk about it because I'm actually going to talk about the score here in a bit, and then I want to talk about the ending of the movie, which was supposed to be darker. Actually, there was actually supposed to be a darker ending, and I have a question what you thought about that. But we're going to go ahead and take a. All right, guys, we are back with the show, and
we've been back. We've been talking about medical issues.
Yeah, medical issues with cysts and bleeding pus and stuff like that.
Yummy.
Perfect for the movie.
So juicy.
So the ending of this movie, we had that. What I enjoy that epic rant that Ray did when Art was coming up to him about then thinking that the neighbors were villains, that they were burning up the bodies and burying them, stuff like that. So then Ray goes on this epic rant right here, which is fucking hilarious. And it's weird because it's this long rant that they filmed for the movie, but then the movie, it's not them, that's the lunatics. It's actually, they are crazy for their acting, but it was the neighbors. They were actually, killing people. And I think they killed the original people that lived in the house or something like that. So here's the rant right here.
But they're his thoughts and feelings for what they did.
Yeah.
They're real. It's true. Because especially without, and you'll hear it in here, but especially without knowing, like actually knowing that your neighbors are, these fucking killers. Like they're getting involved in everyone's fucking business.
Yep.
That they have no business being involved with.
But it ends up that they
how many laws did they break?
The officer fucking went through every single fucking law that he broke.
And he was just asking, you got a haircut to Carrie Fisher to his wife and everything else.
Well, he knows he's going to jail, so, give your wife a compliment before you fucking get locked up.
They're off the hook, but they're not. No, they're not. Are they, Ray? No, go ahead. Tell them. We got the goods on them, don't we? Oh, yeah, someday they're going to dig up the back of that yard, and they're going to find the rest of that skeleton to go with that femur. Oh, it might not be Walter, but it's going to be some tortured...
Shut up, Art! Shut up! God, you don't know when to quit, do you? Look at me! I'm a shell of a man because of you, Art. You leave! Now! Soldier! You leave him alone! Get off their case already! They didn't do anything to us! They didn't do anything to us! All right, so they're different, so they keep to themselves! Can you blame them? They live next door to people who break into their house and burn it down while they're gone for the day!
Burn it down, they blew it up.
Yeah.
What you were saying about people in the burbs, Art? People like Skip? People who mowed their lawn for the 800th time and then snap? Well, that's us! It's not them! That's us! We're the ones who are vaulting over the fences and peeking in through people's windows! We're the ones who are throwing garbage in the street and lighting fires! We're the ones who are acting suspicious and paranoid! We're the lunatics! Us! It's not them! It's us.
I don't know what to say. What, do you want me to move?
Yes, please do.
Kill you! Get crazy! I don't want that car!
biting on his finger.
Stop it!
So the funny thing is that it made it out to be in the movie that they are actually the lunatics, but they're actually not.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing about this is that the ending of this movie was supposed to be a whole lot darker. Ray was actually supposed to die. And a lot of the producers thought that it wouldn't work, that the main character dies like that. Do you think that would have been a better ending if he died, or do you think the ending that happened when he threw himself in the ambulance and the other guy would start to take the shot, I want my skulls, I want to, burn you up, and, and you see the whole collection of skulls inside the back of the station wagon or something like that? Was it a station wagon or
no? It was a
sedan.
Just a big
sedan or something like that.
Yeah.
But do you think it would have been? Do you think the ending would have been better if he died? Do you think it would have been
Why
better if a
were
dark
all
ending?
those fucking bones
burned?
No. Why were all those bones in the fucking trunk?
I don't know.
I guess they didn't want to throw those.
I
in
guess the doctor
bags.
he had
trophies. He was a pathologist. So I mean, but it was just their trophies. I mean,
trophies
I don't
for a
know what
serial
else.
killer.
Yeah,
He's gonna make some bone stew. No.
bone broth.
Which is funny is that they go in. Ray and Art go into the basement and they keep look. They see that big huge furnace and everything, and they don't bother to look inside the furnace because the other dude,
they don't.
The serial killer says, "You looked inside my furnace. You know that you saw my skulls," and he kind of gave it away right there. But why didn't they look at that? They were just looking in the ground and digging inside the basement. And then he hits the fucking gas pipe and blows up the fucking house.
But doesn't blow it up to the point where everything else around is destroyed.
Yeah.
Because that's a gas line that is obviously running throughout the entire neighborhood.
Ooh. So that would have, if that exploded, you think that would have traveled up to the other houses?
I would assume so. Honestly.
I mean, can fire travel underground in a pipe?
It can.
Doesn't it have to have oxygen in order to do that? See, I don't know. I mean, that's a weird question. That's a good question to ask. I mean, could it travel underground in the pipes?
Like I said, I would assume so.
As it is burning, the concentration of oxygen should be increasing as it's going along because it's burning off the gas. So behind it, oxygen should be following it in.
Yeah.
So it's as it's going, it's going to get a mixture.
Yeah.
But the only caveat to that is since it's underground and it's covered by mud and water, the only thing that he smelled was the gas coming up from the mud and water.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it
I don't think it'll follow the pipe because if the gas is under pressure, it's like looking at a almost like an oil well fire where it's just burning right there. It's not going down.
Yeah. Right.
So the pressure is keeping the gas from just burning. They never showed it, but odds are once the house is destroyed, there's probably a plume of fire right there in the basement.
Yeah.
Burning off.
Yeah.
Is probably what is happening, but
and somehow
you just
Tom
don't see
Hanks
it.
survives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
some torn up clothes and a swollen eye.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out
that's
that.
about
It looks like he lost some of his hair on the side of his face or on the side of his scalp, basically.
Yeah. But
That's
like
really
he
I feel like
he
the
survived that
dressing kept
entire
moving.
thing.
Well, like I said, this is a non-realistic comedy when you think about
Obviously.
it. So
But this is our job.
But would you do you think it would have been better off if he died?
Either, huh?
Do you think it would have been better off if he died? Do you think that would have been a better ending, or do you think the ending in this movie was the way it was?
Well, honestly, I think the way the movie ended was fine.
Okay.
I think if he had died, then I would have hoped they would have put something else extra in place for it. But without anybody actually ever seeing like that alternate ending, aside from the alternate ending that they shot, there's really no way of knowing which one would be better.
What do you think?
I would think that with the no, I don't think it would have been better. It would have been a completely different movie. Matter of fact, they probably would have had to cut out things that they kept in, left things in that they cut out, and it would have just been an entirely different movie.
Yeah.
So if you're just basing it off just the ending, and he died, and everything else was kind of the same, I think it would have been the movie. It would have been too disjointed, and it just wouldn't have made made sense for him to die. And then, like I said, especially right at the end, he's dead. Movie's over. It's like, no, that I think the ending that they've got with how the movie came out is better than probably what they had in mind.
Anna?
Yeah, I think if he died, it wouldn't have been a great movie. Like it was. I like how it was just kind of still funny until the end. That would have been kind of sad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fitting. When you think about it, it's kind of fucking fitting. The way the movies back then were.
Yeah.
You know, and
back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Well, there was a lot
of the alternate ending.
Shut up. Mm-hmm.
It's because you're old. the actual alternate ending for it is fucking stupid as hell.
Yeah.
It really is. Like, especially when they changed just the extra added scenes that they put into the alternate ending that they took out for the original ending.
Oh, did you watch it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Especially with I remember Rumsfeld and his wife going inside, and he picks her up and carries him into the house.
Yeah.
When Art was trying to bother, and says, "I got what's he said? He's got.
I don't remember.
He said some lines saying, "I got some duty to do" or something like that. Yeah. But also,
but the part in the ambulance though,
yeah,
you know where, it's basically the same sequence as the original ending.
Yeah.
But when they open the door to the ambulance and they just see him and then they zoom in on his face, you know, it was very cheesy and it really just did not fit the fucking film.
Oh no, it sucked. Me and Sammy watched it and I wasn't a fan of it. I actually like the original. I like the ending that they have in this movie.
Yeah.
I would have not cared for him to die. I think that would have been interesting how they would end it like that. I think it ended better this way with him just saying basically his line saying, "I'm ready to go on a vacation.
Yeah,
I want to go on a full vacation," and walking off with his wife, and Art just being the annoying character and saying, "Hey, this is going to be on live on satellite and everything else. They're going to dig up the basement and look for all."
Hey, Art, your house is on fire. Oh, by the way, your wife's home.
My wife is home. You see her just walking around like, Art. It was funny. I mean, there was like great funny scenes, and also the last line of the movie. I love this neighborhood, or I
love this street.
I love this street and everything else. Which Corey Feldman. Yes, I do. I was going to play that at the end of I will play that at the end of our episode here. But actually, the other thing I want to talk about is the score from Jerry Goldsmith. I think this is a fucking great score, and Jerry Goldsmith is our BAF Hall of Fame because we have done. This will be, I think, the 5th movie we've done. We did Sum of All Fears with Ben Affleck. We have the 13th Warrior, Air Force One, Explorers. Yeah, he did the score for Explorers, which is also directed by Joe Dante.
We never did Explorers.
I did it. It was before you came on the show.
Oh.
It was probably like our 30th or 40th episode or something like that. Yeah. But this score is great because it's good for a dark comedy. It's got this is the dream sequence.
Yeah.
Which was fucking great. With him on the big, huge barbecue.
Right.
Yeah.
And you see Carrie Fisher at the top of the stairs, which there was, like I said, there was more to that scene. And you could tell it was cut up. Very dark comedy. I love this because it's a very Halloween-like type of sound. And Jerry Goldsmith does a great job. This is the part when he's looking out the window, when he's seeing them digging the holes in the backyard.
Digging holes in the rain.
Yeah.
It's just mysterious, and I love it.
Which was very, is almost trance-like.
Yeah.
When they were digging, trance-like and very feverish, in a hurry to dig these fucking holes.
Well, this theme right here, Joe Dante told him to go for more of like a Western type of theme. It sounds very Western. And it works out perfectly, especially this is the part when he's walking out of the house all fucked up and everything, and his eyes all swollen and everything.
Oh.
Just a nice little
kind
epic
of a
theme.
Victorious sound to it.
Yes, I love it. And that's Jerry Goldsmith. I've always loved Jerry Goldsmith. He's done great. I mean, his last movie he did was Star Trek Nemesis, I believe, but he did so many great movies. He's actually done so many movies that are bad, but he has an amazing score too. He did the score to Powder. He did the score to almost
a good movie.
It's a very good movie. He did Medicine Man. That's another great movie with
Very good movie.
directed by John McTiernan with Sean Connery. Fucking love that movie. But
They find the cure in ants.
yes,
I like the music that was playing when Rumsfeld was like introduced or whatever.
the da 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 da.
Yeah.
They said it was from the movie. It was kind of based on something from the movie Patton. Yeah.
Patton, and it was also used in Small Soldiers too. Jerry Goldsmith did the score for Small Soldiers and used the exact theme, a soldier, of course, and everything else. Which I'm sure you guys have seen Small Soldiers with Tommy Lee Jones as a little toy that comes to life. Fucking great movie. I saw that in the theaters when all the. I remember when they're all battling like the Barbies and stuff like that.
Right.
They do the Barbies like Frankenstein. It's actually a fun movie. It's a very fun movie, but. We're going to go ahead and go to our pint reviews. I think we talked a lot about the film, like, you know, a lot of funny scenes and, you know, some little trivia facts and stuff like that. But before we do that, I want to ask you guys, what is your favorite Joe Dante film and your favorite Tom Hanks film? So Joe Dante, he's done Explorers. He did both the Gremlins movies. He did Matinee. He did Inner Space, Small Soldiers. He's done a lot of great movies from the 80s and 90s. Is there any one that reaches out to you?
I think my favorite one is the first Gremlins movie.
The first Gremlins movie? That's a classic. Yeah. We did, Sammy actually did a great episode for that when she hosted that for our episode, for BAF.
I'd have to say The Burbs. I
Really?
really like this movie. Yeah,
The
I
Burbs
really
is
do
one
like
of your
this movie.
favorites?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Ragnar?
Inner Space.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
Inner Space would out of all the ones that he's done, Inner Space would be my favorite.
Inner Space is a strong second for mine, but my number one will always be Explorers because that was a childhood favorite of mine. That's why I did an episode on it. It's kind of like my E.T. It's about the three kids who build a spaceship and go into space, and I just enjoy the movie. Jerry Goldsmith did the score to that, and it was fucking, I love it, that 80s, because he does a lot of 80s synth and everything else in his movies, and I thought it was great. What is your favorite Tom Hanks film? Is it comedy or is it drama?
It's drama.
Okay.
Forrest Gump. I mean, there's some funny stuff in there too, but
My mom
that's just been my favorite for.
My mom always said life is like a box of chocolates.
Yeah,
Yeah. I like Lieutenant Dan in that one.
I do like.
Lieutenant Dan was the best part of that movie. Okay. What is yours?
You don't got no legs.
You got no
legs, Lieutenant Dan. Bubba Gump Shrimp.
I really like the Robert Langton series, the Angels and Demons, Da Vinci Code,
yes.
and Inferno. It's hard to pick, but probably
Angels and Demons was a good one.
Yes,
those are really good too.
Yeah, for some reason, just whenever there's on, I stick with it.
Did you read the
I don't
books?
know why. I read the Da Vinci Code. I did not read Inferno or
Da Vinci Code book is good.
Yeah, that's a good book.
When that came out, that was very like a big popular one in the theaters, and that actually made a lot of money.
Yeah,
It was controversial.
Yeah. I mean, you're making Jesus basically being married to Mary Magdalene or something like that. It was a very interesting movie, but I thought Angels and Demons was better.
Yes.
Da Vinci Code was great. Inferno was all right, but Angels and Demons to me was my was the better one out of the three in my opinion. But no, that's a good pick. What is yours?
I'm torn on this one.
So I know you're not a big Tom Hanks fan.
I like Tom Hanks, but I don't like Tom Hanks now.
Yeah, I can understand that.
But so I'm torn between Turner and Hooch and Castaway.
You like Castaway? That's a great movie.
I love Castaway.
My Sammy hates that movie. She laughs.
So does Snow.
She laughs every single time the volleyball says Wilson. My wife is laughing her ass off.
Yeah.
It was like, what are you talking about? If you're stuck on an island for like 10 or 15 years, you're not going to make an imaginary friend.
Yeah.
She said that she when she was at school, they watched that in class back in high school and stuff like that. And she was laughing during that scene, and all the students were asking her, "What is wrong with you?" But she was laughing her ass off. I said the exact same thing. That's a good movie. Yeah. So you have to pick one.
It's
Turner Hooch is good too, though.
Fuck. All right. All right. I'll have to go with Turner and Hooch then.
Turner Hooch is classic.
Yeah.
It's sad though. It's fucking sad.
It is sad. So like, I love Turner and Hooch because like one of our dogs was a boxer.
Oh shit!
But he wasn't your typical boxer.
Did you feed him beer?
Size? Like he was huge. He motherfucker was big.
Did you feed him? Would you ever pour beer inside the?
No.
Like Turner Hooch.
I tried. He didn't drink it.
Oh.
So, but like he was fucking huge. He was a big motherfucker, man. And we named him Hooch.
Oh, that's awesome.
But
Funny.
and so like I love that movie there for that reason there.
Yeah.
But Like it's a great fucking movie. It's a fun movie.
That's a good pick. Good pick so far. I actually like Tom Hanks. I actually like a lot of his movies, but the one that always reaches out to me is Apollo 13. Apollo 13, I saw in the theaters, was a great experience. I have a thing with space, and I love space. I'm a big sci-fi nut, but the thing about that movie is based on a true story, and I thought it was a very well done movie. And I thought Bill Paxton and Kevin Bacon, all three of them in the Apollo 13, was just great. But Tom Hanks, that probably be my favorite one.
Did you see Sully?
Sully was good.
Yes.
Sully with the plane that landed in the
in the Hudson.
The Hudson. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That was that's a Clint
Never
Eastwood
seen
film.
it.
It's actually not
I've
a
only
bad film.
seen clips. I've always seen clips of it, just actually never seen it.
Yeah.
Seen it.
It gives you the whole backstory
Yeah.
about how they thought that he was at fault of what he did, but he actually was not
wasn't.
at fault. Exactly, but it was a whole thing about it. There was another one that Clint Eastwood directed that's good is Robert Jewell or something like that. About the
Richard Jewell.
Richard Jewell.
Yeah.
About the guy that
the Atlantic Olympic bombing.
Yeah, basically where he protected everybody, but the FBI kind of said that he did it, and basically that he was the blame, and they tried to put everything on him when he actually did not do it.
Yeah.
It's actually it's a very good Clint Eastwood film, but
He does good dramatic.
he does.
Yes.
He
pieces
does.
like those.
American Sniper.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a classic
Yes.
right there. But off subject on that, but seriously, Tom Hanks, that'd be my favorite. And yeah, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and go to our pint reviews. So I guess we'll go ahead and start with Anna first. So what are your critical and enjoyment for The Burbs?
God, it's one of my favorite movies. For enjoyment, I'd give it a 4.5.
4.5.
Fuck balls.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I probably talked all the way through it and told Jason everything that was going to happen when we watched it the other day.
Yeah.
This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen.
Satan is good.
So you
Satan
don't
is our
even need to
pal.
watch the
No.
movie.
I love that part. Satan is good. Satan is her power. When he says art. See,
When they're looking at that demonology
Ray, you're
book.
chanting. You're chanting.
even though he's annoying, he did make me laugh. There was a
Yeah.
lot of funny scenes with him, but he was an annoying character, but he had some good ones, especially when he, like you said, when he fell through the,
all the times he fell.
yeah, he always was hurting himself and everything else.
And critical, I'd probably give it a 4. I mean, there's some
4.5 and a 4. Jeez, wow.
inconsistencies and weird things that happen. But,
Okay.
But yeah, I'd watch it again and again.
And so this is a favorite of yours. So you're glad you own it now because I know you bought this on Blu-ray for this episode. Yeah, I remember I was talking to what's your name? I was talking to Adam about it and saying
What's his name?
Adam.
Oh.
Adam. I know what you're trying to do.
I thought you said something else.
It's Adam. Damn it.
But I called Adam, or he texted me and asked me, "Hey, what streaming is this on?" I was like, "I think it might be on Amazon." He said couldn't find it anywhere, and then I said, "If you need, I can give you a copy." And he said you ordered a copy. Well, looks like you have a copy for yourself to watch now. So
Yeah, it literally came the next day. So
because Goot was going to be on this episode and he wasn't able to get it because for some reason it's not on any streaming anywhere. You can't find it anywhere. But you said it was on Netflix.
it was on Netflix until April 30th.
Yeah.
And I thought I saw somewhere it was on Peacock. Now we don't have Peacock, so I don't know.
Yeah.
No, because
I don't think it is.
it's not.
It's not okay.
No, it's not because it would have shown up on when you search.
Yeah.
Right.
It would have shown up as like so you can like watch it on HBO,
Right.
or like Cinemax, Stars.
It'll pop up in the search and say subscribe now.
Yeah, yeah,
So
Spend more money.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
So what are your critical and enjoyment for this film?
enjoyment 4. It's easy.
Okay.
It's a really good movie. The critical 3.5. It was a little disjointed. Which I mean, it's fine. It was like I said, it was enjoyable.
You could definitely
but
tell it was cut up. Yeah,
it was cut up. So yeah, I'd say just 3.5.
Okay. And this is one that you would watch over and over again. This is a favorite of yours.
Yeah, especially now that I got the Blu-ray.
Kind of has to be now.
Hey man, you were dedicated, so I'm glad you bought it for the show. I appreciate you being in the episode.
I had to break out my son's PS3 somewhere. I had to call him. I was just like, because I couldn't. Our Blu-ray player's in West Virginia, and so we're like, crap, how are we gonna watch this thing? And then I was like, wait a minute. And so I'm searching through my son's room, and I was like, all right, I found your Blu-ray player. I had to call him. I was like, where's the remote? He's like, I think it's in the container under my bed. So I'm dragging through all this crap because he's in Michigan now.
Yeah.
So I'm going through all this crap trying to find this thing to get it hooked up so we can watch it.
Yeah, I think Ragnar had the exact same issue because he texted me and he said, "Hey, I can't watch the Burbs. I'm like, why? I can't find it anywhere. It's like nowhere.
Yeah, I'm not going to be here Friday.
I was like, hey, I got a copy for you. You can just borrow mine. I'll just bring it over tomorrow. You were like, fuck. I got to be in this episode now. God
Sucker.
damn it.
Basically. Yeah, basically.
Ragnar, what are your critical and enjoyment?
2.5.
Wow. Well, at least I was expecting lower, actually, from you.
No. It's not a bad movie.
It's not something you'd watch again.
I'm not going to watch it again.
Yeah, I figured that.
So
it's good for a viewing, especially for the show.
What happens a lot of times is, and just like I said earlier in the show, is that when you watch a movie when you're younger,
it's a lot more enjoyable when you're younger.
It sticks in your mind.
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't watch it for so fucking long.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sticks in your head that I remember this being a good movie. But then when you rewatch it, it's like, fuck, man.
Did I ruin your...
this thing fucking,
did I ruin it
really
for you?
Sucks.
Did I ruin it for you?
I don't know. So I know I've seen it.
Yeah.
Probably, most likely shortly after it came out. Then probably one other fucking time.
Yeah.
But I can't pinpoint, did I enjoy it so much or did I hate it?
Right.
You know? So watching it now, it's okay.
Right.
It's not the best.
Do you think your kids would enjoy it?
Doesn't have anime in it. So. And it's not like dinosaurs or Star Wars.
No, it's three neighbors spying on neighbors.
Yeah, So the one thing I actually do like about the movie is, which it brings up to the question that you asked earlier about neighbors,
right?
It is actually very relatable to living in a suburb, which I hate living in a suburb.
Yeah.
And I live in a fucking suburb too, and it fucking sucks.
I plan on moving to a place where I'm far from everybody. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, but it is very relatable because nothing is like spying on your neighbors or whatever, or wondering what's going on in their house. It's not planned.
Yeah.
It literally just happens.
It happens because of proximity.
Yeah.
You just can't help it.
And then you start to think, it's like, I haven't seen them in 3 months.
Yeah.
But
should I not do a welfare check?
But I see their lights on.
Yeah.
But I don't see them.
Right.
So all right, well, what is going on over there?
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what happened to our neighbor.
He's probably dead.
No, her kids are there now, and I think she's sick.
She's
but
there.
What?
I saw her the other day.
She's there?
Yep.
I haven't seen her in months.
Well, there's your answer question.
She was
Answer your question.
Walking with a walker, but she's there.
Oh shit! See, so that's the same as the fucking what's his name in the movie.
So she just had some health problems, and her kids are living.
Oh, the one that came back, the one with the toupee.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I was like, I hadn't seen her in forever, and I heard maybe her daughter or somebody talking on the phone about her in the front yard.
Yeah, you're right. That does relate.
I was literally driving home from lunch the other day, and she was walking across the yard with a walker. I'm like, oh, she is alive.
Well, because when her husband got sick, first he fell outside in the snow
in the snow
and ice, but in the leaves. But he fell and he was by his vehicle and nobody could hear him. And my daughter said, "Well, I thought I heard somebody yelling outside, but I just thought it was some kids."
Right.
For 45 minutes.
No shit.
And I drive home from work, and I pulled in, and I turned my truck off, and I'm like,
with his giant diesel truck.
I got an F-350, and it's like I can't hear anything over that thing. Yeah. So I turn it off, and I'm like,
but he heard your truck.
Yeah, well, of course he heard my truck, but I'm like,
Jay.
I turn the truck off, and I'm like,
hey.
What is that noise? And I know, get the wheel. Get the wheel.
Yeah, you did it to yourself.
I did it to myself. So
it's right in front of you.
Anyway, yeah.
You should have said what I said. I was just like, hey.
Yeah,
I'm holding it down.
I'll finish first. So he's calling my name.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
what is that?
Is that you? And he's like, help. And I'm like, I walk over there, and he's laying outside of his car. Car doors open, and he'd been there for 45 minutes.
Jesus.
And it's snowing.
Yeah.
Oh. And it's like, yeah. So I
Did he break his hip or something?
I think
He broke
had to break
both of his
them.
ankles.
Yeah,
His ankles.
I mean, he fucked himself up.
He was some old
bad.
guy with heart problems. Maybe he's got osteoporosis.
Yeah.
So I ended up, running extension cord from my house to his house and getting a heater that I had in my garage and setting up next to him, putting blankets on him until the rescue squad gets there and stuff like that. So, but no, it was
a long ordeal.
That reminds me of something when I was driving down the road in my semi truck a couple years back. What happened?
Nothing. I'm just spinning while you're going. Yeah.
What?
I was
talking.
I was driving down the road and there was a guy in a wheelchair going down the road, and all of a sudden I just saw him take a tumble.
Your punishment shot.
Anything.
That'd be seed lip.
Seed lip.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Just pour yourself a shot. Hey, it's not alcoholic, so you don't have to worry about it. No, I saw I was driving on the road and there was this guy just in a wheelchair, and all of a sudden his wheelchair just went down the hill and started tumbling down. And I parked my truck and I got out and I went to go pick him up and try and get him. This guy was like, had his shirt off and everything, and was like probably in his 50s, trying to get him back in his wheelchair. It was awkward as shit. Enjoy.
In his 50s? Are you trying to say something?
It was
old.
He was old. Just like Adam right here.
See, it's nice because I used to be the old one.
Yeah, you're
but
welcome.
now I'm not right now. So it's
You're
fine.
welcome.
You're right in the middle. All right, so I'll go ahead and give my pint reviews of this movie. Enjoyment is a 3 3/4. It's almost a 4, but it's still got some issues. And there's a lot of other black comedies that I love: dark comedies, black comedies, Beetlejuice, High Spirits. I don't know if you've ever seen High Spirits. It's a funny movie. I mean, a lot from the 80s, but this movie is fun. I enjoyed Tom Hanks and his physical comedy. I enjoyed Art, even though he's annoying. It was funny. It was funny with all three of them together. Their chemistry, the way that they worked. Rumsfeld was fucking hilarious. I loved Bruce Dern in that role. Corey Feldman was great for the little small part that he had. I enjoyed Corey Feldman in this movie, but the music, the tension, trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and trying to figure out what is wrong with these fucking neighbors, because they are weird as fuck, and their house looks like shit and everything else. But even in the beginning of the movie, when you just hear that that humming noise and that fucking engine or what their furnace.
I want to know what in the hell that furnace, what made it sound like that.
What
I know.
power
Well, it was plugged into all those batteries and everything. I think there's a whole bunch of car
But it's
batteries
gas.
to it.
Yeah, it's gas.
Maybe-
It's gas, so it doesn't need the battery power.
Right.
I don't know.
So that was one big part that
When they fired
made
it up and
no goddamn sense
Well,
at all.
it seemed like a furnace that was meant for like burning bodies for like cremation and stuff.
Well,
like that.
it is. I mean, it's 5,000 degrees.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what it's for. The only
Unless the batteries were for a blower.
well, that's what I was thinking.
That's what it sounded like.
That or for an igniter.
Yeah.
You ignite because if you have a gas furnace, you always have an igniter that's igniting it.
Yeah.
But the sound, the only thing I can think of is it's like a blast furnace, and it's like a turbo or something like that that's making that sound.
Possibly.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of that's making that screeching sound when it's running.
Yeah.
Well, they also had all the pipes in the house for the exhaust and stuff like that going through the house, because I
It's
remember
a lot of heat that you need to
Vent
get
somewhere.
rid of.
Vent.
Yeah.
So that's not surprising to have multiple vents to go and
going
get
through
rid
your
of
living
everything.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, if it's 5,000 degrees going through like one ductwork, right, just going through one spot, like that's a lot of fucking heat. That's a lot of fucking pressure.
Yeah.
To put on one fucking spot.
Well, they had
in one area.
I mean, when they took over that house, because I think they killed the original people that were living in the house.
Yeah.
That was what the skull was. But then they had that whole thing of skulls because the serial killer, he killed all the, he used them as trophies and stuff like that. But overall, for critical, 3 3/4 for enjoyment. But for critical, I give it a 3.5 because it was disjointed. I agree with you. There was a lot of scenes that you can tell were cut up, like the dream sequence. The ending was a little, it didn't come out right, but it still was enjoyable. The comedy, the score, and everything else, I think everything was good. The writing, like I said, I can't blame on it because there was a writer's strike going on.
Well, you know who
So
the
there's a lot
cop
of
was at
ad-lib.
the end, right?
The cop at the end?
Yes.
Which
The
one?
cop-
The
the
older
cop-
or the black cop?
The cop that when Corey Feldman jumped on the police car.
No. Who was that?
That cop.
That was the writer.
That was the writer.
Yes, I remember seeing that in the documentary.
Yes, because what they did was they hired the writer on as a cast member. That allowed them to that allowed him to recommend changes.
Yes.
Because during the writer's strike, the writer can't give them script changes.
That's why they had to do ad-lib throughout the movie.
So the writer is now on site as an actor and he could recommend, in quotes, changes.
Oh,
which is smart on
that's
Joe
kinda
Dante.
that's kind of how they got around it.
It was
Yeah.
smart on Joe
Okay.
Dante's part for doing that and everything else. And Joe Dante had a fun time, like I said, doing this movie. And he said when it came out, it didn't do well. It wasn't like popular. It got bad reviews and stuff like that. But then it actually became a cult classic, which I said in the beginning of the episode. And when Joe Dante, when people come up to him at the events where you get signatures and stuff like that, what's it called?
Comic-Con.
Comic-Cons and stuff like that. People always say, this is like my favorite movie of yours. It's like, and he always says this right next to Gremlins are his best movies. And he's shocked by that because he was not expecting that at all.
Right.
He's got all these other movies, Gremlins 2, The New Batch, and, Inner Space. But this one is actually a very popular favorite of a lot of fans.
I think release timing is what really helped this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was also the year of Tom Hanks.
Well, it was supposed to have been released in like several months before.
Yeah.
But due to having to make scene corrections and things like that,
Also, all the delays from the tours coming in.
right, it got pushed to after Big.
Yeah.
And then so that's when Tom Hanks got his awards and stuff like for Big.
Yeah.
And I think that's what helped this movie.
Yeah.
Is because they saw what he did with Big and it was like, oh, let's all go to this movie.
Yeah.
If it was the other way around, it probably wouldn't have made as much money as it did.
You also know that the other start in this movie that was starting to become a regular thing with Universal is where they used the Universal logo and actually made it into like the scene where it's showing the planet and it just zoomed in right down to the burbs. I thought that was really cool. And
Iowa.
it was filled a Universal lot and everything else, but this is a fun movie, and I'm glad that I actually had a great time talking about it. I think we covered a lot of great things about it. I was shocked at your review. I thought it was gonna be like a 1-1 for you or something like that. So 2.5 is, it's right in the middle point.
It's not horrible.
Yeah. So, but thank you guys for being a part of this episode. This was so much fun. So we're gonna go ahead and end it here, and we're gonna go to the last line of the movie because this is Corey Feldman, the last line, and here we go.
God, I love this street.
Go fuck yourself.